Hey guys, 666 Super Game Pursuit, and we're back with our WWE Universe. In part 1, we got messed up a little bit, so I'm going to have to start off with Daniel Bryan in part 2, so it looks like we don't have a match here. So, instead of having a match, we're going to interfere in the match. So, Daniel Bryan will interfere in the Big Show's match. And I guess I can give you guys the lowdown of what happened on Friday Night SmackDown. Let me turn this down a little bit. Alright, so what happened tonight was, well, let me start out. Booker T came out, started talking about his year, and then Cody Rhodes came out, talking about whatever, I forgot. And so then Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust, came out, aka Cody Rhodes' brother. So when he comes out, they're all talking, and Cody Rhodes like, yeah, I get what you mean, I get what you mean. So then, hold up. So then, afterward, he attacks his brother, Dustin, in order to enrage Booker T more into an Intercontinental match next Friday. And as you see, we had 1 minute to do as much damage as we could, and with Daniel Bryan, we attacked the Big Show, Daniel Bryan. Now we're gonna enter ourselves into a match, so why not the Rey Mysterio Christian one we'll enter ourselves into, so we'll fight Rey Mysterio, why not, we'll fight Rey Mysterio. So Daniel Bryan, World Heavyweight Champion, oh yeah, also, hold up, let me set this up, alright. Also, Drew McIntyre had to fight for his career on SmackDown against Ezekiel Jackson. If he lost, Teddy Long was going to start thinking about releasing Drew McIntyre into free agency. So Drew McIntyre fought Ezekiel Jackson, and Ezekiel Jackson beat him in the end by rolling him up and holding the tights.
Pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, and
suplex
are in effect.
And so Drew McIntyre may or may not be leaving WWE. Who knows? So anyway, Big Show's having another match against David Otunga, but this time it has Mark Henry in David Otunga's corner. So the match is going, and Big Show is just pummeling David Otunga. David Otunga gets thrown out of the ring at one point, and Mark Henry's is going to start climbing up the steps to get Big Show, and then Daniel Bryan comes out of nowhere with his championship. It's Mark Henry in the back end, lures Mark Henry away from the ring, and Big Show picks up the win with the WMD. So later on, backstage, Shea Long's talking to Daniel Bryan, and Big Show comes. And since Raw's having a WWE title match between Dolph Ziggler and CM Punk, Shea Long said we need to compete with them. So not only do we have an Intercontinental title match, we have a World Heavyweight title match between Daniel Bryan and the Big Show. And so the main event of the night, Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett in a Falls Count Anywhere match. They both fight, they're fighting for a while, and then they eventually go backstage, and then to an office area, believe it or not. They even fight in an elevator, and what's Eddie Guerrero doing here? I don't know. Yeah, they eventually start fighting in an elevator, and then they go into a stairwell. Wade Barrett and Randy Orton are fighting. The cameraman is behind the door, but you can still see through. And Wade Barrett throws Randy Orton down a flight of stairs and then runs away. And I won. But nope. Eddie Guerrero has to do something. And yeah, that's the end of SmackDown.
He's got him down for the pin. Turn around,
it's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. So now let's get back to the match. I've been dominating Rey Mysterio, but Eddie Guerrero's not letting me win. So, I think next week we're going to have to teach Eddie Guerrero a lesson, believe it or not.
Mysterio finds an opening, and this plan appears to have backfired.
Come on.
Rey Mysterio has an
It's New Year's Eve, by the way.
WWE Universe.
Well, no, not New Year's Eve yet. About an hour or two, it'll be New Year's Eve.
Now it'll be part of him forever.
Oh no!
He's very dedicated. Really goes both
Super
ways.
punch! Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't do the Superman clothesline. Super kick, or kick of the nerd. I don't know. You can call it the D Sheamus wannabe kick. There we go. So we're gonna pin Rey Mysterio. 1, 2, and he kicks out. How does he? Never mind.
This is bad.
Abdominal stretch. Breaking point. I win. Rey Mysterio taps out. Daniel Bryan wins the match by submission. And we'll see you guys next time for Booker T's part at WCW Starrcade.